Hello, hello. Or man, I should have. I mean, should have changed this. Oh wow. If you're a video watcher, I'm not on the camera. We're at homestarrunner.com, homestarrunner.net. It's .com. You know, I don't know. Do you remember Homestar Runner? Oh, this is
I
Ben, by the
do.
way. Ben's over here. This is
Hey, I'm
I'm
here.
Alex.
A funny story. I learned about Homestar when I was working at Suncoast Video.
Oh yeah.
My buddy Steph that worked there was like, "Oh my god, you got to watch this stuff. It's hilarious. They're just like little shorts."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay, so I'll check it out." And I had a good time. At this time, I was also watching Aqua Teen Hunger Force,
Happy
and
Tree Friends, probably.
yeah,
Yeah. It's all
um,
the same kind of stuff.
yeah, oh yeah. So I got to see Homestar and Strong Bad and all the goodies there. So
Yeah. Yeah. No, there was the welcome video where he's like trying to like homestarrunner.com welcome speech take one, like that's what this looks like right now. For audio listeners, I have my camera isn't in the correct spot and I don't have a working computer chair, so we're making do. And so in order to have a camera, it's not going to work super right this week. So I elected to use one of those React things in Discord. So there's a Homestar Runner that pops up every time I speak. But yeah, it looks like that welcome speech thing where he's like, "Oh, hello, it's homestarrunner.net," and they're like, "No, it's .com." Like, yeah, that's what this looks like. Anyway, derailment in 2 minutes. Cool. Um, this is not homestarrunner.net. This
no,
is not homestarrunner.com. This is the Get At Gaming podcast. You can find us on youtube.com/Get At Gaming. You can find us on Spotify. You can find us on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, the works. You can just find us, look for us. We'll be there probably. It's a bi-weekly podcast. You can find us bi-weekly where we just talk about what is whatever we want to talk about. Sometimes we talk about games, sometimes we do game reviews. Again, people on YouTube who subscribe to us for video game reviews, those only happen maybe once a year, so I'm sorry. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe if someone gave us more games, if we found more games to review, then maybe we would do more of those things. But right now, that's it's not happening anytime soon.
no.
There's too much stuff that we're doing in our personal lives, but then also, I don't know, there aren't many games out that I would want to review, honestly, or things that are coming out here soon that I would personally care to review. Like, there are things I'm playing, sure, like Mega Man Star Force Collection, like I'm playing that, but do I want to review that? No, because it's an RPG. Like I don't want. I've also played those before, so like I don't feel like reviewing something I played before. You know what I mean?
I just put an order in for that today.
Nice. It's
What
very good.
which one did you get it on? Did you get it on Switch or did you get it on?
Yeah, I got it
Um,
digitally on Switch because my Bow network is also digital on Switch. So I was like, yeah, I might as well just get it digitally for this one. But yeah, it has a vertical mode. I don't know if you knew that.
no, I didn't.
Yeah, so you can turn on vertical mode and you can either, do it handheld and take out the controllers and set the thing up vertically and play it like a DS game back when, because it was a
Oh,
DS
nice.
game. Or what you can do, which I've seen people do, is while it's docked, do vertical mode and then flip your monitor vertically and then just play it that
Oh,
way.
wow.
Because I've seen a lot of
Yeah,
people do
I
that.
I have the other one physical,
Mm-hmm.
and so I bought this one, and I totally forgot it came out. I don't know where it was. I think someone was talking about it that I watched stream, and I was like, "Hey, I totally forgot that came out." So
Yeah,
I ordered it. Should be here tomorrow.
nice.
Uh,
It's very
and
good.
I haven't even played much of the other one, which is crazy because I played a ton of the first ones.
Mm-hmm.
I played a ton. I'm gonna say a bad word here, but I used to emulate them.
I thought you were gonna say
Um,
something else. You said I was gonna say,
no,
but I thought
no,
we were gonna cancel.
no. I used to emulate those.
Mm,
Uh, so I think having them physically at some point, I'll
yeah,
get to them. I seem to get to everything at one point.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're RPGs, Battle Network and Star Force for sure. I like Star Force because it's a little more streamlined. I enjoy the combat a little more because Battle Network is a little more tactical in a sense, whereas
Yeah.
Star Force, so Battle Network is like a 6 by like a cube, like a 3 by 3 grid, I want to say, on each side. And so like you move up and down, do your attacks and all that, and then then you have to like aim or like take over one of the sides by using a card or whatever to like gain that. So then you're closer to the enemy, and then you can like attack them with a sword if you're closer or whatever. With Star Force, you only just have the one row, and you're just going between the three lanes there. And if you want to get up close to something, you have to hit like back, and then you warp. You warp to the spot, so that's when you can use the swords or something. But then if you warp too late or too early, you might accidentally get hit by an enemy's attack that was meant for the cube where you were in.
Gotcha.
So like there's stuff like that. It's a little more faster paced and all that, and I enjoy the story in that one maybe a little bit more. Mega Man Battle Network 2 has a really good story, but yeah, for the most part, Star Force I enjoyed just a lot more.
Yeah. I mean, I think at some point I'll hit them up. Um, you know, we're getting closer to summer. Spring is in the air, even though it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
And I play more when it's like July, and where we live, Alex can vouch for this. We have like really bad heat index warnings where it'll be like a Saturday and it'll be like 100 degrees.
Oh yeah.
Um, I do play some then.
Yeah.
Winter, I used to play more, but my winter this year was so busy. I just didn't play very much. Um, so yeah, I'm hoping to get to some of these other games here. I know we talked about a game that I'm supposed to be playing that I've not been playing. That may be a Christmas episode by the time I get done. I've been playing a lot of Jedi Survivor, which I am the furthest I've ever been in it. It was on Steam for like $7,
Nice.
and I have it on PS5. But I was like, man, I really want to play it on my PC. So
yeah,
been playing that. So Alex can tell when I play stuff.
Oh yeah, because Discord tells on you.
Yeah, and he knows that's what I've been playing. Are you surprised there's not been any
yeah. No Halo. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're done with updates because we haven't had an update since December. And they did like this huge thing, and that was it. So
you ever gonna get a marathon or something?
I don't know.
Costs money though.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the way, I mean, I could still go in and play matches. And I usually play, my favorite thing to play is the one where every time you respawn, you get a different set of weapons.
Oh, yeah. I forget what that's called, but yeah, that one's fun.
Fiesta.
Yes.
But it's like Slayer. I don't like the ball one or where you have to take points or whatever. I don't really like that.
Griffball.
Yeah, because unless you have a good team, you're just dead in the water.
I used to love playing Griffball on Halo 3 ODST.
I mean, if you're playing with friends, then it's great. But if you're playing with people you don't know, it's not fun. But I literally have like 2 versions of Slayer to get all the maps, and that's usually what I play. I did a couple weeks ago. I did try to do ranked, but I got so mad at it, I just left the match because I was number 1 in the match, and we still lost.
Yeah. It's too bad. You know, that's what happens with multiplayer games. That's why I just don't really play them anymore, because then you have to rely on people. That's why, honestly, I don't know if I talked about this the last episode, but I played some Dragon Ball Breakers like a few weeks
Oh.
ago again, because now it's not free to play, but it's what's that called? Crossplay now.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot more people playing it like all the time. Like I'm finding matches so much faster than when this game came out.
Is that the one that's kind of
Like Dead by Daylight.
you? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
My oldest son has it. I don't think he's ever played it though.
It's so fun. Like when you're able to connect to something and the matches are so quick. Like yes, you kind of have to rely on your other people, but like really you're all kind of working by yourselves but together because you're trying to get the power keys set up and then try to save the alternate timeline and all of that, and hide from the big boss. So like I don't normally win, I would say, but I do well enough to where I run away or like I'm leveling up at least.
Right.
But when I play as like the villain, I always win.
Yeah,
Because
I mean,
people just aren't smart enough when they fight the villain.
yeah, and I think I've played a couple ones like that. I played the Texas Chainsaw Massacre
Oh
when it
yeah.
came out. Um, and I always like loved it when I was like one of the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I just really couldn't get into it. And I know for the longest time when we were talking about new games coming out, we talked about Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Mm-hmm.
I had an opportunity to buy that for like $10, and I just didn't do it. I don't even know if anyone plays that game anymore, to be honest.
Probably not. But you know what people do play? They play Dragon Ball Breakers. Maybe that should be your next game. Maybe you should play
I might
that.
check it out. I wonder if I own it. I don't know. I am horrible at buying stuff on Steam when it's on
Mm-hmm.
sale.
I don't even
I'm the
know
worst.
if it's no, it was a PlayStation Plus game, I think. I don't know if it's free
I know
other
that.
places.
I know at one point it was. I think we got a PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, because I bought it physically initially. And then because of that, I got all these like DLC pre-order bonus and like day one edition stuff. So like whenever you get on a scooter, it turns into a dinosaur from like one of the manga covers. So it's pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, I don't even put in the disc anymore since it's a PlayStation Plus game now. So I just play it digitally that way. But they've added a bunch of people. They have the superhero people. So
Oh,
like
nice.
the two androids and then the bad like red ribbon army dude, and then finally the Cell Max is like the final form of that thing. But I normally play as regular Cell if I'm playing as a evil person, because one, I'm not paying to like get all these, but
Right.
although I've been playing enough to where I did unlock enough points to get a new character. So I got one of the Brolys. I don't know if it's from like the movies or it's from like the newer Broly. I think it's the older one. I would have to look, but yeah, I unlocked him recently. So maybe I'll play that eventually, but like yeah, doing Cell, it's just so fun because you start as bugs, or you start as like larva Cell, so like you're just like a little cockroach, just squirming around, and you go find like humans, like not like NPCs, and you eat them, and then you slowly just become bug Cell, and then Cell 2, and then perfect Cell. Like it's a really fun game. And yeah, again, you're getting there's more people playing now more than ever because of the crossplay, so you're getting into matches fairly quickly. So
Do you know a game that I'm surprised still has servers up? Star Wars Battlefront.
yeah.
My oldest was like, "Hey, I'm gonna download it and play it," and I was like, "No one's gonna be on the first one, right?" They got into a match super quick.
Yeah.
And these are 20 per team, 20 people teams. So he's like, "There's a ton of people there." Um, he was on Hoth, and there was like, Darth Vader was running around,
Mm-hmm.
Bosk was running around, and I was like, "Man, there were still people playing it." He goes, "Yeah, server's still up." And that game's how old now? I mean, 10 years? Maybe more?
Maybe more. Yeah.
Yeah. I loved that one. I played a lot of that online.
Yeah,
Um,
I know. That was your Halo.
that I mean, it was.
For Honor.
Uh, yeah, I did repurchase For Honor because they had the Ultimate Edition on Steam for like $5,
Hmm.
$10 maybe. And then I started playing it. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to get back to being good again at this because I was really, really good, but it takes a lot of work.
Hmm.
You got to parry at the right point. You got to learn how to block and wait for them to run their stamina out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no thanks. So I kind of bought that and I've never re-downloaded it, but I did download today. I haven't played it. For some reason, I downloaded Grand Theft Auto.
Uh-huh.
I just kind of wanted to play it. I don't know.
Did you purchase it? Did you
Nope,
already have it?
I already have it. So if
Okay.
you remember Epic Games, this was any people that are new listening. We did a bet every year of like, hey, we think this is going to be the next year, and Alex was like, Ben's going to buy Grand Theft Auto 5 again.
Yeah.
Um, and the one year we had to kind of see because Epic gave it away free.
Yeah.
That's where I got it.
Hmm.
Uh, and so I re-downloaded it. It's God, it's a huge file. It's like 100 and
Oh yeah.
something
Well, because it's
gigabytes.
also downloading online with it too, isn't it?
Yep. Um, I don't know. I don't know if I'll play online, but I just kind of want to go. I wanted something that I could play and just do missions and stuff.
Hmm.
Um, Gearing up for the new one. I think playing through it again and you know making different decisions with like people and endings. There's only one major decision you can
Hmm.
really do at the end. And I'm not going to do spoilers. I'm sure
Yeah.
everyone here's played it. That game's been around for like 3 consoles.
It has.
Um, but I want to kind of play it on this PC just to see how it looks running at top specs.
Yeah.
So,
And then you can play GTA 6 when it eventually comes out.
but I'll get that on PlayStation.
Yeah.
I don't know. They keep saying it's going to be on Switch too, but oh, man, I'd rather play that on PlayStation.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you. Um, I wonder if our PlayStations though are gonna explode. Like, I bet they need like PlayStation 5 Pros in order to run it.
I mean, probably. I mean, I heard it was the rumors of how big the files are,
Hmm.
and it's like all over the place. It
Yeah.
can't be true.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we'll see. I mean, Halo's like what 200 gigs every year and just keeps getting bigger and bigger because they don't know how to compress things, or they also don't know how to like layer like the downloads, so you're just re-downloading the same thing over and over again.
I think
um
mine's like 200 gigs on my computer
yeah.
plus 250.
Yeah, I believe it. um but yeah. um I was gonna say something and now I don't remember what it was. I don't know. Give me your best. Yeah, this is what I was gonna say earlier. Give me your best impression of the narrator from Halo. Like, say Slayer.
Oh God. What's my favorite one that he says? Oh God. I just got one this weekend. Um, what was it? I've never got it. It's when you throw a sticky grenade, but you kill 2 people at the same time. It's like cluster something or other. Not
Okay.
cluster what everyone's thinking.
Yeah.
It's like, but or like the guy he's like Slayer. Like I love the voices.
Yeah.
Also, just so everyone knows, in Halo, you have AI. You can switch the voices of AI. So the voice I use is a brute.
Oh yeah. Nice.
So like when you use the what is it? The hook or whatever,
Hmm.
he goes, he's like, grunts were not made to fly. Or you kill somebody with like certain and he gets excited. Um, I bought that with they have like a store where you get money. It's not like real money.
Hmm.
And at one point I had like 2 million
Huh.
like coins. Um, and they have a shop just for those coins, and that was in there, and I bought it a while ago, and I don't even think they offer it now.
Huh.
I do swear one of the AIs they offered at the very beginning is Nolan North.
Yeah. Probably.
but he's not accredited to it. There's
Yeah.
no credit for him,
Huh.
but I swear that's him. Um, but yeah, I got that cluster one. I've never got that badge.
Uh-huh.
Um, and it's so funny because I was in a pretty good match and they were just bombarding us, and I always hit the um, grenade button
Mm-hmm.
to throw if I'm gonna get killed. And it happened, it stuck to one guy and he was right next to another guy and it blew up.
Huh.
I think I've got like, God, how many weeks do I have? I want to say at one point it was several weeks of play. I think there's more hours of that than like, not as much as Minecraft. Um, I could tell you if I was trying to see if I could see it. My son looked up his,
Cluster luck.
yes, that's the one.
Okay.
They're like, and he does it really cool. He's like, cluster luck. Like, cause it doesn't
Yeah, he
happen
has to
very often.
enunciate.
I was trying to see how many hours we had in Minecraft. It's ungodly.
Yeah.
Um, not all me, because I think, shoot, I bought Minecraft when it was just on PC
Yeah.
for like $20.
Yeah. I did as well back when, but I got locked out of it because I kept forgetting to connect it to my Xbox account. And so now it's just gone. So if I ever want to play it again, I have to buy it again.
Yeah, we had to buy it again.
Yeah. But
Um, I mean, it sucks. Um, but uh, it's not the same since Microsoft took it over. I just always felt it was so cool to go into survivor mode, and
mm-hmm.
you have to build your first house out of dirt
Yeah.
before nightfall, and then the next day you get out of your house and you start collecting wood and you build an axe.
Yeah.
I always thought that was really fun to slowly build that castle, right?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And then you still have to defend yourself from like spiders and stuff like that. So
Yeah. Yeah, and that's making me think. Um, I don't want to do Minecraft, but like, I have No Man's Sky. Maybe we could do that sometime.
I kind of want to try Starfield now that it's on PS5.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of like, do I buy it for my PC and play it on here? Um, but PS5's version is out.
Yeah, but I mean,
I
the PS5 version is also the current PC version, so it
Yeah,
depends on what you want.
I first played that for probably an hour on
Mm-hmm.
when I had Game Pass, and I
That's
was
what I did
like,
too.
God, this is boring.
Yep.
I know Greg Miller talks about how awesome it is. I was so bored.
Yeah, I did something. I fought some villain in front of like there's like a ship that was gonna take off or something. I fought him on like I don't know, on a control deck or something. I was fighting him and then I lost because the game was being dumb. And I was just like, no, I'm done. I deleted it. And then I think that's when I deleted
Yeah,
my Game Pass, honestly. So yeah,
I
probably never go back to it.
the way the game looks, you'd almost think they would have the same mechanics from Mass Effect 3, like shooting wise,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not.
No, it really is Fallout, like,
Yeah,
and to its detriment, honestly. Like it's a little too stiff for me for like
yeah.
what the game is.
I felt like if they would have gone the Mass Effect 3, where you're still holding the role playing elements, but it
Mm-hmm.
kind of is a little more of a shooter.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I just couldn't. And
Yeah.
so I've thought about it. I think more than anything, I'll play Grand Theft Auto. I know how those guns all shoot.
Yeah.
Um, maybe I'll play online.
Yeah.
Um, we'll see. At one point, I owned a nightclub, so I wonder if I go online if that nightclub's still there.
Maybe. Unless they deleted it. Who knows?
That was my only thing is they never fixed if you were in a mission that people couldn't kill you while you're in a mission.
Oh yeah. I remember you talked about that.
It's so frustrating to do all the work to get to a mission, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then someone blow you up with one of those um, flying bikes or whatever.
Yeah.
and it says mission failed, and you're like, are you serious?
Yeah.
And then sometimes you had to wait to
Mm-hmm.
do it again. And I'm like, all that work for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I might just go back through the story. It's so old though, like at this point,
Oh yeah, it definitely is. Like,
you know.
I mean, yeah, the original game story, like, I mean, yeah, that was a game. Was that a 2011 game? Wait, no, not 2011. Was that a
Uh,
2014,
I
2013?
don't know.
Grand Theft Auto 5. 2013.
Yep, September. I got it for PlayStation 3 the day it came out.
I got it for PlayStation 3 today it came out, I think.
Yep.
I was working the midnight launch where they wouldn't let us show the cover of the game. Rockstar was really weird about that. They wouldn't let anyone see the back of the box, the cover, or anything. So we had to like scan it, put the little sticker on it for the midnight launch, and then put it right immediately in a box on the floor so no one could see it. Stupid.
I what I love about the game though is it introduced like cover shooting.
Yeah.
And most of the other Grand Theft Autos, I think I did in 4.
Yeah.
I think you could cover shoot, but um, literally once you do some of the story, for the most part, you can go anywhere on the map.
Yeah.
So I remember one time I just wanted to go and drive, and I found myself like way in the country somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like 10 minutes from where I'm supposed to be. And that's the great thing about that game is you could spend, if you are on the wrong side of the map, it could take like, 10, 20 minutes to get to where you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Or I think my favorite thing is on the PlayStation 3, if you did like a couple things right, you took a boat out to a certain point, there was a Megalodon and there was a
Mm-hmm.
trophy for it. I got the trophy for it on PS3.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Um, it was super cool too, because like you're just out there and then there's this giant shark that shows up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm kind of hoping 6 is going to be, is more of that.
Weird stuff like aliens or whatever.
Yeah, like there's that whole mission you could do to get all the alien parts.
Yeah.
And that guy was hilarious.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but wasn't there one of them that Christopher Walken was in? Or am I thinking of something else?
I think you're thinking of something else. I don't think he was in this.
He should have been.
Probably.
And ever since this game came out and Saints Row came out, there have been games that are trying to be like it,
Mm-hmm.
And have failed.
Yeah.
What was the one? I remember the game that came out recently was that Crime Boss game. Have you seen that?
No.
Okay, so it's got a ton of famous people like Michael Madsen, and I think Chuck Norris was in it. But they were trying to be like this big open world, big story, and it was so broken and it never worked right. And it just, yeah, I think we got it for free on something. I don't remember where it was free. I've never played it, but I know I have it for free.
Am I gonna regret asking this on a podcast? I promise this isn't like a Seinfeld bit or anything, but Chuck Norris passed away recently. That happened. What's the deal with Chuck Norris? Like, what's the deal with Chuck Norris? I don't know why he's popular. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, he was a meme forever. He was in Walker, Texas Ranger. He was in, some movies and stuff. But like, I don't understand. Is it just an old person meme where it's like we chose someone to be funny and just be like the guy who can beat everyone up or whatever? Is that the joke? Because I've never understood it.
I think so, but like I think once people figured out that if you go way back into some of his earlier movies, he did a movie with Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Enter the Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not it. Return of the Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And that fight scene looks really, really good. And one thing people didn't understand is he studied under Bruce Lee while he was alive.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that made him even more popular. But then if you watch like some of his older movies like Octagon, which is like him fighting ninjas,
Yeah.
or but he was like a really big adventure action guy
Yeah.
back then. And you know, he even did a couple comedy movies like one's called Firewalker with I can't remember the guy's name, but it was like an Indiana Jones this one. I think that's where it all started. Was like people were like, "Oh, it's Walker Texas Ranger," but then they started seeing, "Oh, you know, this guy did a bunch of other stuff,"
Mm-hmm.
and he was quite popular. He was huge in the canon movie scene. You know,
Yeah.
um, like I still remember Invasion USA,
Mm-hmm.
hilarious movie. So picture Die Hard, but in a town.
Okay.
And he's just killing terrorists left and right.
Yeah.
But like in his movies, he kicks the crap out of everybody.
Yeah. Well, like the way I learned about him, I feel, well, like one, you know, Walker Texas Ranger was just on like during the day, like that was a rerun show. But then also, you know, the Ultimate Battle of Ultimate Destiny, the Newgrounds like old video. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like the music
Oh
video
yeah,
where it's like Godzilla's here, Gandalf the Grey, Gandalf the White, Monty Python's Holy Grail. Yeah, like that kind of stuff. Because Chuck Norris shows up, Indiana Jones, and Mr. Rogers wins at the end of it. Like that's where I know him honestly the most. Okay, yeah, I was just curious, you know, from someone who is older than I am. Yeah, what's the deal with Chuck Norris? Why did
yeah.
people
I mean,
enjoy him? Like, I know some people have fallen off of him due to his like political views from recent years, but otherwise, yeah, like just the past. I was curious, like what made him tick? Why was he an icon?
um, there in Expendables 2, he shows up, and there's a line between him and Sylvester Stallone,
Mm-hmm.
and Sylvester Stallone goes, "I heard you were dead," and don't quote me if I'm getting this right. He goes, "Yeah, there was a rumor going around that um, I was bit by a cobra." And he goes, after several days of aggravating pain and felt like I was, you know, felt like death, he goes, the cobra died. Like total Chuck Norris joke, right? Um, but like I knew those movies because my dad loved those movies.
Mm.
Um, my dad introduced me to a lot of like, my dad loves action films. Um, my dad's probably the only one when Steven Seagal has a new movie out. My dad's probably the only one that watches it.
Yeah,
Although the last one he watched, he goes, "Hey, can I ask you, is that him doing the fight scenes?" I'm like, "Oh no, that's not him.
yeah.
That's somebody else.
All right.
Clearly, that's somebody else."
Yeah.
There were better fight scenes than China O'Brien. Um, so, which by the way, he was in a ton of Chuck Norris films.
Yeah.
Richard Norton, the guy that played her love interest in those movies, he
Uh-huh.
was in a ton of those movies. So,
Man, I don't know if I forgive you for making me watch China O'Brien.
ah, it was a childhood. It was a teenage memory for me to like
Yeah.
watch those. And when
Yeah.
I bought it, I was like, "Dude, we got to do this." Now, while we're on the podcast, I do want to shout out. I sent you a picture of two movies we need to do a whole podcast on, which is Problem Child 1 and 2. Have you seen those movies or no?
I've seen the first one.
Okay.
I barely remember them. I don't know if I would enjoy them now. I like John Ritter. I'm gonna say that much. I love John Ritter. I feel like I'm
Oh,
not gonna enjoy these. I feel like these are gonna be not as bad as China O'Brien, but I feel like they're gonna be China O'Briens to me, where like
yeah.
they're cult classic. You had to be there type movies. And I know I'm pretty
They're
sure my dad likes those.
yeah, they're basically like a lot of potty humor.
Yeah,
Um, like he's just an awful kid in these movies.
yeah.
And when I found out those were on Blu-ray, I had read that they were going to go out of production.
Mm.
I bought them. The kids love them. Um,
It's like a
my
mean
wife is
Dennis
not.
the Menace.
Yeah, so basically picture Dennis the Menace, but worse.
Yeah.
And John Ritter is awesome in him.
Yeah.
Um, the first one has Michael Richards in it as well.
Oh wow.
Um, but like they're so bad.
Yeah.
Um, but like for me, it's like I think this stuff's still funny.
Yeah. I don't think I
This
would.
yeah, I feel like it's kind of like when I bought The Wizard, right? I was like, this is the best movie ever. You kids are gonna love it. And as I'm watching it, I'm like, gosh, this is not very good.
You're like, this is just a
Um,
commercial for Nintendo, but like not a
it
good commercial.
right. I feel like Problem Child 1 and 2, it's kind of like you bought the original Super Mario Brothers movie.
Mhm.
It's like that, where it's yes, you bought it. It's a bad movie, but you still love it. It's a childhood memory. That's what these are. Um,
uh,
just
yeah.
yeah, I think they're great. Um, yeah, I feel like you owe me like a really bad movie to
Yeah.
watch.
Probably.
I probably would love
I'll
it.
I'll find one. Segue though into like our actual topic 36 minutes into the show. Um I'm gonna you talked about the Mario movie. Um uh Here, I'm gonna give you my spoiler-free review of the Mario Galaxy movie, okay? There's more a plot to the 1990 whatever Mario movie than this movie.
That's what I've heard.
Um
I
this is a bunch of TikTok algorithm jingly like keys in front of my face, like jingle the keys, you know. It's like, oh, there's this thing. Oh, there's this thing. Oh, there's this thing. You just don't have time or room to breathe. As a Nintendo fan, I was like not super happy. Like I was very I was already like not expecting greatness, obviously, because of the reviews and stuff that were
right.
coming out. But somehow I was even after I stewed on it, I was like, this movie wasn't that good. And here are like our reasons, like why. Like I can't list my reasons because like it's more spoiler territory.
Right.
But yeah, there are enough things in it to where I was just like, man, this is just a collection of scenes and a collection of ideas and a collection of different people with no story. The first Mario movie had more of a story. The first Mario movie was more of a movie than this thing. There were a couple things where I was like, this is fun or cool. Or stupid reference. There was a reference to the Mario movie, like from the 90s in this movie. Like there
Uh,
clearly was, if you were paying attention. Like a whole plot point was kind of that movie. But yeah, there's just a lot of nothing in it.
I will tell you right now, in the next couple of years, obviously the Zelda movie's next. Um, we'll get a Smash Bros. Movie. I, I
I don't want it.
I'm telling you, we're gonna get a Smash Bros. Movie. Um, they're setting it up, and I don't want to do spoilers, even though I know most of the spoilers.
Yeah.
But mark my words, we're gonna get a Smash Bros.
So
Movie.
I guess I'll say this because I think we've already talked about it, but it's also not a spoiler since Nintendo spoiled it. Fox McCloud's in the movie.
Correct.
There's one scene with Fox McCloud where I was happy, and it's hilarious because the one thing I like about the movie is not about Mario, which is what does that say about the movie's quality of itself? You know?
I mean, I know my kids will love it.
Yeah, sure.
They'll
Because
love it.
yeah, it's just I'm sure kids like it. I mean, it's Nintendo fans are loving it. I'm a Nintendo
Yeah.
fan, I feel, and I just feel like we deserve more, I guess. And so I
Yeah.
feel like this is first one was Despicable Me. This second one is the Minions movie. If that makes sense to me, where it's just like we have no real plot, we have characters here, laugh at the characters.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like what had me was Wart in the trailer and who's playing Wart. I love that actor.
What's his name? Luis something.
Goodsman, I
Yeah.
think. I love him. He is so good. I think he's like an underrated actor.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like I'll probably like some of the nostalgia stuff.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, anyone that's listened to the podcast knows that Super Mario Brothers 3 is like my all-time favorite Mario game.
Yeah.
Um, and I even when I sold my collection, I could not get rid of that game.
Yeah.
So it's behind me. I have the
Oh
left
yeah.
bow though.
Yeah, you're gonna like some of this movie then for sure.
Yeah, I think I'll like it. I don't think it's gonna. I'm not going into it thinking this is gonna be a math.
No, I didn't
like
either. I went into
yeah
it thinking it wasn't being be good, and somehow it was a little worse than that to me. But
yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
Everyone's
I
different.
feel yeah, and I think it's the start to summer. You know, we're
Yeah.
gonna get this big, huge blockbuster. Um, you know, we'll have to wait and see what else comes out this summer. But um, I have a list
Yeah.
of some of the ones here, and if you're okay,
Yeah, we can go through a few of them at least, or just go
obviously
quickly through them.
we can go through some of them. And I'm not gonna go through the whole list. And this was off of Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get like a clear list of some of the bigger ones, and I'm not gonna go through all the ones on here. But some of the big ones I feel are Mandalorian and Grogu, Masters of the Universe, Scary Movie 6, um, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. Where's the other one? Superman, Brand New Day.
I mean, Spider-Man.
Sorry, yeah, Spider-Man, Brand New Day. And those, I mean, there's a bunch more that are coming out this summer, but those are the ones that I think are going to be ones I want to see. Now, I grew up with my middle brother loving He-Man, and watching this trailer, and hearing Jared Leto talk as Skeletor, I'm very happy with it so far.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are we going to get into the movie and he's going to go all like weird like he did Joker and Suicide Squad?
Maybe.
I don't know. I really hope not.
Is he gonna morb out? Is he morbid?
I mean, and you've got like it really does remind me of He-Man, you know, watching He-Man. But um, I was talking to my wife about it, and she goes, "I don't want to see that." I said, "Okay."
Yeah.
But I'll take the boys. We'll go see it.
Yeah.
Are you gonna see out of those movies I listed? Which one is the ones you're probably gonna go see?
The two that you mentioned back to back, which are Supergirl and Spider-Man. I don't think I'm gonna see He-Man. I've never really had much attachment to He-Man. Like I watched some of the cartoon when I was younger and all of that. And then I've seen the Christmas special a bunch where he's just like, I don't like feeling good. Like I love that.
Oh my gosh.
I love the memes. And yeah, I like the Hey Ya. I like the Hey Ya meme. I love that video. But like that's not really He-Man either. But yeah, there's I would say I don't really care much for He-Man. I would say Supergirl I'm really interested in because I really like that Superman movie.
Yeah.
But also I'm curious what they're gonna do with Woman of Tomorrow, the comic and all of that. Because I roughly know what happens in the comic, and so they're also adding. I mean, he's in the trailers, but like Lobo is also in this, so it's Jason Momoa as Lobo. So I think that's gonna be pretty cool to see. And he's not like a villain per se; he's just more of just like a dude who's with them. Maybe he's being contract hired, maybe not. We don't really know, but they're interacting with each other. So that'd be cool to see. There's a lot more. There's quite a bit of crypto in this latest trailer.
Yeah.
So it is kind of following the comic to a degree, but how far it goes, I don't know. And then Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. It's interesting to see that we got where are they called? The Hand? Is that who they are? The guys from Daredevil. So like that secret society, those evil people. We have let's see, we have Punisher in there, we have potentially Hulk in there, and then yeah, no one remembers Peter, so that's gonna be cool to see. It's we just did our video about or our podcast last couple weeks ago about like ranking Spider-Man movies. You can check that out. But my big complaint about this recent Peter is that he hasn't really had a chance to be Peter. because of Tony Stark being there still, no matter what. This is Shadow being there. The last movie was really a Peter movie,
Yeah.
for the most part. Yes, there are cameos and stuff from other Peters, but like it was really him trying to learn for himself with himself, I guess, like how to be a better person and a better Spider-Man and not going down the dark path. So
Yeah.
I'm interested, yeah, just to see like now he's established, now he's doing things. Oh, and then we also have Scorpion again, so I think that's gonna be pretty
Mhm.
cool. A real Scorpion too, not just like some guy with a gun. So
Yeah, I like the trailer because it makes me think. I remember my brother's a big comic book person, and he said that the Hulk, even though all this happened where everyone forgets Peter, the Hulk remembers because he has two personalities.
yeah,
So it shows Banner, and he goes, "What'd you say your name was again?" Makes me think that he remembers them.
maybe,
You know?
but the last we saw Hulk is that he hasn't the big guy, disappeared. Like the Hulk personality doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
So this is, I mean, maybe this is a thing. Maybe, yeah, maybe Hulk does appear in this, and this is the first time we've seen him in a while. Because like the last time we've seen the Hulk, I would say would be, um, let's see, not Endgame, the Infinity War. Like at the beginning of that, that
Yeah.
was the last time we saw the real Hulk. Otherwise it's just been Bruce in the Hulk body, Professor
Yeah.
Hulk type stuff. um
Because he got beat pretty bad by Thanos at the beginning,
yeah,
and then he refused to come out.
yeah.
Um, I'm not to change subjects, but I'm interested about Scary Movie. First off, this came out of nowhere. Uh,
Hmm.
they showed the trailer during the Scream 7 movie. Um, and if anyone's listening and you've never watched Scary Movie, you don't need to go past 2. That's it.
Is
Go to
Anna
2.
Faris gonna be in this one?
Yeah. The,
Okay.
it's her, and I mean it's the original cast, because there's a scene where she's talking to her best friend from she goes we should hug. Well, I won't say the joke.
Yeah.
But like I think what's going to happen with this movie is a you don't know the Wayans brothers. Keenan's the oldest. He had a show called In Living Color. They pushed the envelope of what they should be talking about.
Hmm.
um, In Living Color was crazy because that's the start of people like Jim Carrey.
Hmm.
Jennifer Lopez was a dancer
Yeah.
on there. Um, but he also hired his brothers. He hired his sister. Great show, but they really pushed the envelope. Scary Movie came out, and Scary Movie is making fun of I Know What You Did Last Summer, Scream. It makes fun of all those films.
Yeah.
And it also makes fun of like anything that's going on at the time.
Hmm.
Um, so if you're wanting to see what this is going to be like, watch Scream 1 and 2. Alex and I were actually talking about it. We recommend you don't watch the other ones after it.
Yeah.
They're pretty bad,
Yeah.
except for one joke in one of them
Yeah.
that Alex was telling me. I mean, Mike Tyson's in the last one, 5.
Yeah.
Um, and I think Dr. Phil and Shaq are too. um,
Is that's that might have been 4. Is either 3 or 4, the beginning of it, where they're doing the Saw parody, and it's like you cut the wrong leg.
and no one likes Dr. Phil now, so it's even
No.
funnier.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
Everyone likes Shaq, and if you don't like Shaq, then there's something wrong with you. Um, but like, so that one I'm kind of excited about, um, and I'll go see that. My wife was like, "We should watch the first 2 Scream movies." I feel like I got to give her a disclaimer before she watches it.
Hmm.
Um, she doesn't like stupid humor,
Oh yeah.
S- so I don't know if she'll like it.
Yeah.
What's one thing I didn't name on this list as I'm looking at it? This is funny. Jackass number 5.
Mm.
So here's the thing. All the people from the original Jackass are like my age, if
Hmm.
not older. Um, how are they still doing these?
They're not. They're just making the other people do it.
Did you watch the last one, by the way?
No, I did not. I used to watch some of the show, and it just gave me anxiety by watching these people do these things. And then I watch some of bits and pieces of some of the movies, and the same thing, where it's just like, I can't watch this because I'm embarrassed and scared for you.
I did watch the last one. Um, First off, if you're not okay with like weird things happen to people when they're nude, don't
Mm,
watch it. Or if you have anxiety about people getting hurt.
yeah.
Um, but in the last one, Johnny Knoxville's like, I'm gonna do the bull thing that we did in the first one. Um, he got hurt really bad.
Yeah.
And this bull, it didn't even look real.
Yeah.
Knocked him into the air, and then he came down really hard.
Yeah.
I think he broke his wrist. He comes out of the hospital. He's got a broken wrist. He goes, I'm like concussed, because he had a concussion and like a couple other things, cracked ribs.
Yeah.
But you're right. Like this last movie was literally people. They let the other people do the younger people do the main stunts. Steve-O did some stuff. Um, but yeah, I think it's hilarious. Like, guys, come on, man. You're all like older, much older. Um, the only other one I didn't talk about on here was Toy Story 5. I I thought they should have stopped a while ago. I'll be
Oh, yeah.
honest. My kids will go see it, but I'm just like, I'm kind of over it, you know. Now let me ask you this, because there's another Disney movie on here we're not gonna talk about because it's just weird looking. If Disney was gonna do a second or third movie, right?
Mm.
What franchise do you want to see in a third movie? Because I have the one I want to see, that I'd be okay with. But like, what about you? Like, what's a movie that should get a second or third?
Give me a new Goofy movie. It's time.
That's what I was saying. Like, have Max grown up?
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, we kind of had that in what's the movie, the Thrice Upon a Christmas or whatever, where Max
yep.
has like a girlfriend and he's trying, I don't know, I forget, is he trying to propose? I don't know, but he like brings someone who's not Roxanne to like the family's house and they have Christmas dinner or something like that. I vaguely remember that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to see an adult Max either dealing with his son maybe, or in like, yeah, actually, yeah, that's what I would like to see. I'd like to see adult Max trying to like learn to deal with his son, but kind of have like the opposite effect where like his kid is a goof. And
Yeah.
so he kind of has to learn and deal with like, I got this stupid nerdy kid. I gotta learn how to
Yep.
accept this kid that I have, and then also make sure he's not like, getting beat up or something. Um,
Um,
like
yeah.
I think that'd be
I
cool.
would love that. Um, you know what I also want to see? I would be okay with an Incredibles 3. Um,
I think it's past its
I
time.
love. I agree, and there's rumors they are working on one.
Yeah.
Um, but I loved the first one, and the second one is just as good.
I
Um,
only saw it
you,
once, so I wouldn't be able to say how good or bad it was. I
yeah,
love the
I
first one
mean,
though.
the other one on the list. God, we were just talking about this. Are you gonna go see Moana live action?
Oh, of course not. I hate the first one.
I just, I don't understand Disney. None of the live action princess movies have done well.
Um, Cinderella did, I thought.
Maybe it did.
I think Cinderella did. I don't know how well Little Mermaid did though. Like there was a lot of backlash on Little Mermaid because of casting. But
It was
sometimes
a
that
dumb
doesn't,
reason,
yeah, but like sometimes that doesn't matter. I
right?
know the Snow White did horribly because of the main actress saying a lot of stupid stuff. Um and just, yeah, there was all of that. And yeah.
We did watch Snow White, and my thought was, why not hire little people? Don't use CG.
I heard that it was what's his name? Who's the actor?
Warwick Davis,
The little person actor.
the guy that plays like, um,
Like in like the executive guy from Elf, or in
Oh,
X-Men, or in
yeah. Oh gosh, what's his name? Because he's also in Game of Thrones.
yes,
See, now this is gonna bother me.
that guy. What's his
Because
name?
he's not in the movie, is he? Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage.
Is he
I'm
in it?
pretty sure it was him. No, he's not in it.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure I heard something now. Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought I heard something where he was mad about dwarves being in the movie entirely. And so it was kind of his fault as to like why there weren't any like little people cast as dwarves, because I don't know. I think it was something along the lines of like, you're making fun of my people, you know what I mean? I think it was something along those lines. And so to not hurt anyone's feelings, I guess they overcorrected, Disney did, and so they had CG magical beings. So I don't even know if they're called dwarves.
Yeah.
I don't remember if they were or not, but like they're just little magical beings.
I mean, you want to really freak kids out? Why don't you do a live action Black Cauldron?
Yeah.
There you go. That'll freak them out. Am I gonna probably have to go see this in theaters? Probably, because my daughter's into Moana. But when I watched the trailer, I know you said it. Dwayne Johnson looked weird, super weird.
Mm,
So I don't know. I don't think I'll be happy to see that.
yeah.
Um,
Is this the time when we end the podcast because your dogs need to go outside?
I don't know what his deal is. He's been out like several times.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, it's
I
about that
mean,
time anyway.
yeah. The only one thing I wanted to say was Mandalorian Grogu.
Mm.
I feel it's just going to be a longer episode.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. I'm not
It's
too
going to close.
interested in it, but
No,
I'll see
it's
it.
going to close the series out, which they need to do.
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal says he doesn't want to do it anymore, and they just need to. I think they need to. It's a good way to end it.
Yeah.
It'll do well.
Yeah. I
So.
feel like it too, hopefully. But yeah, anyway, that's an episode of the Gay Gaming Podcast. Next time I should hopefully be on camera. We'll see. I should have a new chair, so then my back won't hurt and I won't be like hunched over. I won't be Quasimodo. But you know, if you want to see more of this, definitely come see us on youtube.com/gaming. You can listen to us bi-weekly on any sort of podcast service. Hit a like, subscribe, follow, etc., etc. And yeah, just catch us anywhere on social medias and stuff as well. Do you have anything else to say to people, Ben?
Just to get at it.
Get at it.